Hey there, people. I have to first say, excuse me. I am a little bit under the weather, so I probably sound very, very nasally right now. But I wanted to get on here because I need to share a very, very important message for you, right? You either if you're one of my girlfriends, I've been trying to reach out to you and share this opportunity with you. And for those that are out there in the universe, you can see even I struggle with the people that are closest to me because people are just very disenchanted when they think about network marketing because they think of it as a pyramid scheme, right? A Ponzi scheme. Nobody makes any money but the people on the top. Well, I had to stop, drop, and roll so that I can put together a video that can help explain and dispel the myth of a pyramid scheme, right? An opportunity like this with network marketing is simple. You do the work, you get paid, right? Right now, and I do not knock jobs. I'm 100% supportive of jobs. And with anything, even when you're starting your own business, you got to make sure you're successful in your own business opportunity before you quit the job that you have, right? That's with everything across the board. Anybody would be crazy to just drop their job and go start a business and think they're going to be a millionaire and successful overnight. It takes you working at it, and it takes time. Typically, it takes about 1 to 2 years when you're doing a traditional business. Now, cut to the chase with an opportunity like network marketing. It requires very, very low, minimal startup capital, and then it allows you to use the power of leverage, okay? Those are the two powerful things. Now, I'll also share that it doesn't care about anything, okay? It doesn't care about your race. It doesn't care about your color. It doesn't care about your background. It doesn't care about your educational experience. It doesn't care if you've ever worked a job or not. What it cares about is if you are doing the work and if the computer pays you, right? So I want to back up before I start jumping into this pyramid. So with normal businesses, I'll use Wells Fargo, I'll use Kentucky Fried Chicken, American Airlines. I'm just trying to think of the commercials that I keep seeing. Wendy's, all these commercials that are coming on TV every day, right? They are throwing millions of dollars out there to the universe or to Wall Street. They throw it to Wall Street to say, hey, you put my commercial on so I can reach more people. Does it work? It absolutely does, right? We see those commercials. We're going to go buy a Snicker bar. We're going to do different things. So it does work. But you and I aren't able to benefit from that advertisement, right? The only thing we're going to do is we're going to get up, we're going to go buy whatever it is that they're selling. They've lost the money putting it out there in the market for the hope that we come do it. Yes, advertising is a beautiful thing. Well, with our opportunity in network marketing, what the company does, they say instead of us throwing all these millions of dollars out there, how about we have regular individual people that have a network of people spread the word, right? And let's pay them for that marketing and advertisement. So we can give people an opportunity to have their own businesses and create their own wealth, generational wealth for many of these types of opportunities. And that's a whole different conversation. Today, I'm talking about this whole pyramid that stops people from taking a look and or aligning themselves with something that makes sense, okay? So a definition of a pyramid scheme is something that does not have a tangible asset, right? Usually there's one person that's collecting the money, right? This one person collects the money, and then once they get all this money, then they walk away, and it's up to the next person to collect the money, and then once they get it, then they walk away. That's why they say it's always the people at the top. Well, I'm here to dispel all of that with our situation because, first of all, the money doesn't go to a person. It goes to a company for a tangible product, which is the second part of a pyramid scheme. There's no tangible product. You're not buying anything that is tangible, that has any relative value. It is simply folks putting their money in for a promise and a hope, right? Well, ours has a tangible product. It's travel. So anytime somebody gets on a flight, when they get on a cruise, when they get in a rental car, when they get on a boat, when they get in a plane, when they go to a hotel room, guess what? You are able to cash in. For me, I do it for myself. So I'm not going to get into the story about who I am and all. This is simply about a pyramid. I want to dispel the concept of a pyramid, and this will go across every board, right? So now, most folks that have a negative feeling about network marketing, they've probably know somebody or they had a bad experience while dealing in the industry. Well, this is what I also like about this. You are in business for yourself but you're not by yourself. So you can choose to work with other people or you don't have to. The company, when you do your startup and you get aligned in this, which is always pennies on the dollar, some are more expensive to get involved in and some are, pretty reasonable, but it allows you to actually get a business. You can do an LLC. You can set it up however you want to. You can be a sole prop. Most of us just start using as a sole proprietor, and then as we're growing and want to start, setting ourselves up for tax purposes, then you can always do that. But this allows you as a full-fledged business opportunity to buy into somebody else that's had success. In our case, it's a travel company that's been around for 30 years, and they have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and they get the equivalent. You heard of Grammy Awards, right? This company gets Magellan Awards in the travel industry, so they are documented and proven. So for pennies on the dollar, you can get your travel agent credentials, and you can literally start booking travel the same day that you get into the business, right? They're going to pay you for training, all that good stuff, right? Now, as an individual, right? I bought into the business, and guess what? Now I'm a travel agent, right? I can only help so many people at a time, right? I can stay busy. I'm going to travel. I'm going to book travel. But when I think about this logically, people are only taking maybe 2 to 3 big vacations per year, right? Family vacations, where you're only take some big ones. It's probably 2 to 3 of them per year. They're going to do some good traveling in between time, but that means that, we have to continue to find new clients, right? Not a bad thing. That's what jobs are doing as well, right? Travel agents, much respect for everybody that's in the industry, both in the network marketing side and on pure travel. I'm not knocking it. But what this opportunity and network marketing opportunity allows you to do is leverage a team, efforts, right? And because this company is not paying the money out to Wall Street to just advertise anywhere, they're paying you as an individual to share the business, right? And because you did that, then everyone is getting paid. So it's not just the people at the top, it's the people that don't quit. And that's where I want to dispel this rumor or this, I don't even call it an ideology, but this thought that only the people at the top make money. Because if you're sharing the business and someone gets their business started, you get paid, period, the end. And I often say, you can run with the crowd. Now, network marketing as a whole can get messy, right? It can. If you get yourself in the middle of, politics, and it's still a company. It's still all corporate company, blah, blah, blah. So you can choose to run with the runners, or you can choose to run by yourself. If you're running with the runners and you decide, you want to slow down and you kind of want to catch your breath, guess what? You have flexibility to do that. And that's what I love about this business, is that I'm kind of a different personality. When everybody's running left, I'm usually the one that goes over here right? That's just kind of how I am. But you can plug into everything that's happening, the tools, the training, the resources, the family environment. It is all there for you. And these people are gladly willing to help you out. Why? Because the company is compensating everyone that is a part of their organization. So you are paid to help other people. Now, when we talk about a pyramid structure, I want to show this, right? This is what gets you guys all nervous. Is that right? This is what you think. That's the pyramid. Oh, the guy at the top is the one who gets the money, right? Right? That's the guy at the top, right? So we'll say that this is you, right? Now, I want to compare this same structure that everybody's so scared of with the jobs that you have, right? Because if I've been talking to you about this opportunity and you've been telling me no because you're so busy, which I respect, we all are, you more than likely work for someone else. And you're simply telling me, Tanella, I have so many requirements with the thing that's paying my bills, my day-to-day bread and butter, that I don't have time to look at anything else, right? But in the meantime, because I'm in corporate as well, we are making everyone else money while they dictate how much our time is worth. Right? We can't go in there and tell them tomorrow that I want a raise. We can't go in there and tell them tomorrow I need to make an extra $3,000 by next month because I have something that needs to be paid, or buying a new car, or child that's graduating, or, we got a family trip or funeral that we need to help pay for. We can't go in there and do that, right? Now, they will do shared revenue. I applaud that too. Again, I'm not knocking a job. I got to knock it when it comes to it being an excuse for people not considering being in business for themselves as a side opportunity. Think of it as like a gym membership, right? We all pay for the gym. And usually around the holidays is when we start getting committed, right? We've been paying on this thing all year. We probably went to the gym maybe once or twice, and now we're going to get serious about it. But that gym membership has always been there, right? It's been there. We can choose to use it or we don't, right? But the privilege is there. So same thing with an opportunity like this. You are able to use it. You can run full-fledged with it, but if life is lifing and things are happening, then you don't have to. But with the power of leverage, you're growing a team of other individuals that are also in the same boat. So while you may be down, they may be up, right? While you may be up, they may be down. But everybody's collective efforts, the company is rewarding you for the work that's being done. And then they have an ongoing monthly pay that you can get because you've aligned yourself with the company. So I always say, as I sound nasally right now, if I was down, I can't stop the next person from working their business. But the company's still going to reward me because I introduced it to them, right? They're going to get their money. Their money is bigger than mine, right? But the company is going to say, you know what, Tanella, thank you. We wouldn't have known this person unless you introduced it. And that's where I say the power of networking. So if you know a couple of folks that, also are interested in making extra income, this could be a viable possibility for them as well. And that's all I'm saying. Now, back to this pyramid. I know I talk a lot and please forgive me for this video being long, but when it comes to pyramid schemes, for it to knock so many people out of the game, I feel like I need to take a little bit more time and give more details so that by the time you leave this video, it makes sense, right? Okay. This is corporate, right? Isn't this what corporate looks like to you? Let me see if I can get this whole picture up there. Okay, this is an organization chart. What's that look like? Can you take the time to read the different positions? Do these look like positions that you see at your job? Oh, I think it does. Does it look like this one? That when you saw this one, right? You cringed. When you see this one, this looks like what your job looks like, right? The job that we're spending most of our hours of the day at, right? And see up here we got the CEO. Who does the CEO hire? I'm gonna put this one back up, because this is the one that scares everybody. When you see this in the presentation, it's a pyramid scheme. But guess what? Here we got the same thing. Remember, there's the CEO. Who does the CEO hire? He's gonna hire the marketing manager and the sales manager. Normally, well, we're gonna let them do the hiring, right? So here, okay, go and keep it here. CEO hires the marketing manager, the sales manager. They're gonna hire their own teams because they're not gonna do everything when it comes to marketing. They don't want to do that, right? They want to reap the rewards of getting those big fat checks, and they want somebody else to do the work. So they're gonna take a little bit out of the money that they're gonna get paid, and they're gonna hire somebody else, right? So now we're gonna come down here. So now they're going to hire a sales director, and then they're going to hire an outside sales president, right? They're going to go back and hire some supervisors and managers. They're going to go do all that. On this side, the sales manager, he's going to hire his sales engineer, right? And then he's going to hire his promotional manager. Well, the sales engineer doesn't want to do everything. The promotional manager doesn't want to do everything. So they're going to go ahead and keep hiring their own people. I guarantee you, if you're in a corporate structure, you're not in this level. You're not even in this top, we have 4 levels of that. I guarantee you, because I come from corporate too, we all looked up that corporate tree to see how far removed we are from the CEO, right? You get excited when you're like, oh, I'm 6 people removed from the CEO. Tell me you don't. Tell me I'm lying. Okay. But how many CEOs is there of your company? I'll wait. 1. There's 1 CEO of the company, right? And then he trickled down and he hired all these people. So that's why when I hear people, is it a pyramid scheme? Corporate. This is what the corporate structure looks like. That's a pyramid scheme. I'm not going to even call it a scheme. It's a scheme, because by the time they get down to the level of where we're coming in and becoming employees, even if we're in management, most of us at our age, we're actually managing other people. They're still dictating how much we can make, right? And what's the possibility of you becoming that CEO of that company? I just want to put it in perspective. Now let's go to the entrepreneurs that are starting business for themselves. Are you going to allow somebody with all your blood, sweat, and tears to come into your company and start telling you how to run your company? No, because you're the CEO. I'm the visionary. I'm the person that came up. I put the blood, sweat, and tears into my concept and how this thing was going to work. And you're not going to allow anybody to come tell you anything otherwise, right? But it all starts and hinges on you. What does it take for you to be able to hire other people and then you determine how much you're going to pay them? It takes capital, right? And that's where a lot of business, that's what stops a lot of people from venturing out into being an entrepreneur. So with an opportunity like this, it gives you an even playing field where you can invest pennies on the dollar to leverage something that's already been proven and successful. Okay, now I took another one off the internet. This is the corporate pyramid, right? That's how they try to make it look, right? And then again, up there you have the owner, you have the owners, and you have the CEO. The owners are the board of directors, etc. CEO, the shareholders, the upper management, the middle management. As you see, when it gets down to the bottom, that means there's a lot more people. But shouldn't it be, if there's a lot more people, there should be a lot more pay? The pay is going this way, right? Looks like the owners up here, right? They're making the boatload of the money. By the time you get down here to the employees, they're getting crumbs, right? And they can't go in there and tell them when they're going to hire, or that they need a raise or they need a bonus. So I really wanted to just get on here and just show that organizational chart to say that everybody comes in as their own CEO. You come in as your own CEO and you find business partners, someone that would support you in business, that's interested. I say I'm looking for 3 people. People that are sick of being sick and tired, people that are overworked and underpaid, people that are flat out looking for a change, right? They want more out of life. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm running for. And all I'm trying to do is find other people that are doing the same. Now, to get my business started before I can roll out to the masses, yes, I'm going to my friends and my family. And I'm going to find out if there's anybody that's willing to support me. Number 2, if there's anybody that's in the same boat that I am. Number 3, anybody that trusts me to say, you know what? I know that girl's a go-getter and she's going to be about it, and I want to align with her, and I know if I lock arms, then she's going to run. So if you have those kind of people, you have the opportunity to really make some, substantial income on this. But the big thing is about duplication, and that's where that whole pyramid concept comes from. Pyramid is not duplication. Leverage is duplication. We don't care about the pyramid. Everybody's in business for themselves. I come in here, you come in here, he comes in here, she comes in here. How they grow their business from there is completely up to them. It's not about who's up here making the money, because everybody that comes in starts in as one person, just like the CEO. And none of us have money to invest, right, to hire people. It's starting a business from scratch and finding other people that want to start a business from scratch. And simply, if you know 3 people that know 3 people, we have some of these folks in here under 40 years old, okay? They are under 40 making $500,000 in less than 7 years, okay? Excuse me? We got some people that made 6 figures in 1 to 2 years. We have a young lady, I think, Natalie. If she's not under 40, she's very close. She might as well say she is. She's a millionaire in this business. She's celebrating her 9-year anniversary today, the date of this video, okay? Which I just did this November the 5th. So I apologize. I know I've just kind of been running off, but I really wanted you to understand, I too am about extra money, right? If you're out there driving Uber, if you're doing Uber Eats, if you're doing any type of side hustle that you get to do on your own time, they're still dictating to you how much you get to get paid. And you go out there and sit, but you're not getting paid unless they send you on a job, right? You're not doing it from the home, right? They're telling you how much you're going to get paid. Now, you can still make some good money, but guess what? Now you done tore up your car, okay? Or you're dealing with different personality types. So here's an opportunity that while you're doing that, right, you're working your main job, you're doing the side hustle of the Uber Eats and Uber Dash and, everything else that's out there. Again, we got to do what we have to do. But then what happens when you're at home and you're just talking to somebody on the phone, right? What kind of conversation is it to have and say, you know what? There's an opportunity that you could get paid for travel. No inventory. There's no auto shipments. You ain't got to worry about stuff coming to your house every month. It's just simply, if you travel, you can get paid to do it. And guess what? It is 1099 generated. You will get a tax form. We send our records, our income disclosures, and everything else to the IRS. Is it true that people don't make money? Absolutely. It 100% is true. A lot of people don't make a dime. You know why? Because of other people that are sitting on the sidelines that say, that don't work. I'm not going to support you. Then they have to go out here and rely on strangers. And you've had your family beat you up. You've had your friends tell you no. And then you go talk to a stranger that tells you no. And guess what? Now they're quitting. They give up before they can go find other people that this also makes sense for. And I'm just going to say, if it can make sense from somebody like me that comes from a corporate banking environment, I was vice president at a Fortune 500 bank. I have done investment management. I've done commercial lending. If it can make sense to somebody like me, then it can make sense to a whole lot of people. And if I can do anything, you can as well. And the biggest thing that I'll say in a business like this, if there's anything that's unethical that happens, we got compliance and ethics training, okay? They will kick you out. Yes, you can lose your right to do business with this company. And the owner and CEO is very particular. So not only are they very particular, they also want people to have an opportunity, right? They know that people are out there looking. They know that the income potential is in there. We're seeing it happen day to day. So they even give you a money back guarantee, a no questions asked money back guarantee, that if you were to try it, you get involved and you don't like it, you get your money back in 30 days. I mean, within the 30 days. I don't know how long it takes to do the refund, but they do give you your money back, because I've seen, it's good. It's not for everybody. It really isn't. But if you need extra income, if you've been struggling, if you've been stressing, I'm not going to even say struggling, because sometimes we're not even stressing. But if it's on your mind that you need to make more income, then please do not let the thought of any type of pyramid scheme with my opportunity, I can't speak for nobody else's, don't let that stop you. And I will say, be the first, okay? You report me if you see me doing anything unethical, okay? That's the nice thing. You can report people if they're not running their business properly, and the company will investigate. It's simply like working corporate, where with unlimited income, you can set how much money you want to make in this thing, and you have the flexibility to do it on your own time, when you want or when you don't. And you have the security of knowing that we are 100% IRS compliant, and we are ethically and legally sound, okay? The owner comes from a military background. So the discipline, the integrity, the willingness to help us all to be successful is there. So just wanted to share. Sorry, that was a long video, but okay. Now I make a decision. You can roll with me. I do all the talking, as you see. I'll talk. Okay, I'm just finding the ones that are willing to run. And you don't have to go to meetings all the time. You ain't got to do that either. Just plug in, just share it. Send a video. That's it. Send a video, hit send. Okay, bye. Bye. It didn't turn off.